Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be an empties video, so I'm going to be showing you guys the products that I have used up over the last probably couple months, and also I do mine a little bit differently. I know some people do like an empties video and then they also do a products I regret buying video, products I'm disappointed in. I do mine together because in my mind they're all going the same place. They're all going in the trash or they're all going to somebody else. They're all leaving my collection, so I just put them all in one place. It's easier for me than keeping a ton of separate buckets. So the products that I'm going to show you today are either products that I have finished up or just products that I'm getting rid of because they didn't work out for me in some way or another. So if you guys are curious to see what those products are, then go ahead and keep watching. I was not planning on filming today, but then I did my makeup and I was like, you know, I look okay. So I sat down to film. My hair doesn't look okay, but you know, everything else does. So I keep my products in two different places. I have one bucket in my bathroom for like skin care, hair care, things like that, and then I have another bucket in my makeup room. And they were just both getting kind of full. I do think that one of the reasons that they are full is because of my Project Pan, but either way, like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff in here that wasn't Project Pans. I don't normally wear bold lips, so I have like a feeling this is going to be all over my teeth. So that could happen. Alright, I'm going to start with the makeup. Like I said, some of these are Project Pan items, so I'm going to go through them kind of quickly. But the ones that aren't, I'll touch on. So my MAC Fix Plus, this was in my Project Pan. The Milani Make It Last Setting Spray, that was also in a Project Pan. CoverGirl Clean Matte BB, this was also in a Project Pan. The L'Oreal Glam Bronze, you guys, I think they re-released this, calling it the Lumi Bronzer. It looks identical. It is good. So if you see it as Lumi Bronzer, I would get it because this is an amazing bronzer. It has a different name, but the actual bronzer looks the same. It has that like swirly pattern on it that you can't see on this anymore. This is just, the lid fell off, but it was also Project Pan. This Eva's Nude lipstick, Project Pan. I decided to get rid of it at the end of it. Maybelline Master Fix Setting Powder. I would not repurchase this. I don't like it. Dr. Brandt Pores No More Mattifying Age Fighting Mattifying Lotion. Really like this. Highly recommend. Would repurchase. This was also Project Pan. Hard Candy, wow, when did that break off? The Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous Setting Spray. I like this. I might buy it again if I ran out of setting sprays and just needed one really quickly from the drugstore, but it's not like the best setting spray ever. CoverGirl Advanced Radiance Powder, so good. Definitely will repurchase once I get through more of my powders. I haven't mentioned this in any of the videos this year, but one of my goals for the next like 6 months, like the first half of the year, is to get rid of as much stuff as I can because I'm moving in May and I don't want to move a whole bunch of shit. So like in my entire life, like everything I own, I'm kind of like trying to get rid of things and buy less things. So like I'm trying to use up as much skincare and hair care and figure out like, do I like this or am I just keeping it around? So there's a lot of stuff that I'm getting rid of because I just like, it's not worth keeping around. It's not worth moving, so I'm getting rid of it. So I think that's one of the reasons that these have kind of piled up so quickly is because my mindset is just like, if I don't love it, it's going in the trash, like, or I'll give it to somebody else because I'm not keeping around things I don't like. Like, even in my pantry, like, everything. I'm trying to go through as much stuff as I can so I have as little to move as possible. So that's one of the reasons I have a lot of empties, but that has nothing to do with this. This is a really good powder. But what I'm saying is I'm trying to get rid of as many powders as I can, so I'm not going to repurchase ones that I know I like, but I'm going to keep buying new ones. But you know what I mean? Like, it makes sense in my head, which, I mean, you know, that's not a surprise. A lot of things make sense in my head that don't make sense in real life. More from the Project Pan. The Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This still has stuff in it, but I have another one. I don't need to. This is fairly old, so that's going. Super Stay Better Skin. I think this is just old. I really liked it when I first got it, but it smells. Ooh, yeah, it smells. I put it in my Project Pan and tried to use it, and it just didn't work. The foundation that I had, like the Super Stay Better Skin foundation that I had, kind of did the same thing. I really liked it when I got it, but it kind of got old pretty quickly. This Maybelline Master Contour V, I don't like the fact that it's in a V. It makes it a pain in the ass to use, so I'm decluttering it because of that. But I would love for Maybelline to release this in a full contour. The Benefit Roller Lash, it's a good mascara. Probably wouldn't buy it. Like, there's other mascaras that I like better. The Julep Lip Oils, I think both of them were in here. They just went bad. The Benefit There Real Mascara, I actually like this better than the Roller Lash, I think. But it was in my Project Pan. The L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, I am going to purchase this again when I am down to no more brow gel mascara things. It's really good. Way better than the Maybelline one. in my humble opinion. The ColourPop DGAF Super Shock Shadow, beautiful shadow, but mine just kind of went bad. It cracked. It was in my project pan. I didn't use it, so. The Makeup Forever Step 1, I ended up decluttering this or getting rid of this after the project pan ended. Like, at the end of the project pan, I didn't get rid of this, but I realized I have a full size of this, so I did get rid of that little sample because I don't need to. The Benefit Professional, I finished this up. This is one of my all-time favorite primers, also in my project pan. The NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Tres Leches. This was really, really pretty like 5 years ago when I got it, but it's so old I decluttered it in my project pan. This Too Faced black liner I also ended up decluttering after the project pan ended because I wore it one day and it totally like came out the edges of my eyes and I was like, I just don't have time. I was like, I just don't have time for that, so I ended up decluttering this. It is very, very black, but it just didn't last in my waterline, which is where I need black liners to last, so. The Chloe perfume sample, the L'Oreal Magic Lumi concealer, I like that. I actually have another one already. Everything's falling. The Cella eyebrow pencil, it was okay. I would not purchase it myself though. The Cella brow defining gel, I liked, but I don't like clear gels because they get brown and that grosses me out. So it was just okay. I wouldn't repurchase either one of those. The Tory Burch perfume I didn't like. Okay, I think that's it for Project Pan stuff. The Maybelline Colossal Big Shot, this I think just dried up. It is a really nice mascara, but mine just kind of stopped working well. I put it on one day and it just got everywhere, so I think mine just dried up because it didn't used to do that. This is a really good mascara. NYX HD Finishing Powder. If you watched, I think I posted my highlight and powder declutter. If I didn't, it'll be going up, sometime. Those are like my backup videos, like if I can't get a video up in time, I post those. In that declutter, I kept this and got rid of the banana powder, but in real life, I switched it and I'm getting rid of this one. It's just so white. It looks white when I put it on my skin, and I would rather any other powder. I just don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it, so I'm getting rid of it. Same thing with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD powder. I'll probably give this to my little sister. I don't like these white powders. They're just not my favorite, and I already have one of these that I'm going to try to use up, so I don't need this little sample. I'll give it to somebody. The Anastasia foundation sticks. What are these actually called? Stick foundations. I tried so hard to make these work. I wanted to like them so much, but every time I tried to put them on, I ended up taking them off because they looked so bad. So, even though I wanted to like these, I just can't keep trying. It's like too risky to try to wear these, so they just sit there because I'm like, well, I don't want to like have it not work again, and then my foundation doesn't look good, so I'm just gonna get rid of these. They didn't work for me. Yeah, no. The Vera Wang Princess perfume. This is so old. This is one of the first perfumes I've ever had. I've probably had it since high school, which is more than 8 years ago now. It used to be pink and now it's this like beige color, and I finally got rid of this because Jay actually bought me a new one for Christmas. So I love this perfume. It's one of my all-time favorite perfumes. One of those perfumes that's like so tied to like my high school and college memories. Ugh, it smells so good. This one still smells good, but I know it's gone bad, so I'm getting rid of it because I have another one. I used up a sample of the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I really like that. I'll probably purchase a full size of that. I had one of these Eco Tool sponges and I asked Jay to go get it full of water and he ripped it, so that's in the trash. This Avance Flawless Effect Skincare Primer and Pore Refiner and Perfection Control for normal to combination sensitive skin. This balled up on my skin. The tube like ruptured. I was gonna put it in my project pan and then I tried it and I was like, I don't like this. I don't want to force myself to use it, so I'm getting rid of it. The Laura Geller Glam Lash, I just didn't like this. And I was like, you know what? Not worth my time to try to make myself like it. I just don't. The actual bristles are so short that it just doesn't get any product on your lashes, and the product is really thick and goopy, and I did not like it, so not gonna make myself. Another perfume sample, the Viktor and Rolf Bonbon. Really like this, but it's super similar to Prada Candy, which I already have, so I can't convince myself to buy it, but it smelled really good. Just so expensive. Another Project Pan one, sorry I missed this, the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. There's so many that I like from the drugstore that it's not worth spending like $40. This small one was like $30, so it's just not worth it for me to continue to purchase this, so. Not going to. Last 3 products. I have a Dr. Jart clearing solution mask. I actually really like this. I put this on a day where my skin was kind of like freaking out, and I woke up in the morning and everything was better. So honestly, this came in like a pack of like the tarot mask things, but I like this so much that I would purchase a whole set of those. Maybelline Nude Whisper Color Sensational Liner. This dried up. Like, it doesn't write anymore. And that's not very old, so that sucks. This Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. I'm torn on this because I used it the first time and it looks really, really bad. It's not easy to use at all, but once I got the rest of my makeup on, it looked good. So I think I'm going to keep it and play with it maybe one more time. It's kind of on my shit list, but I think I'm going to try it one more time, I think. I'm drinking a peach matcha latte. Okay, moving on to like skincare stuff. There's actually a good amount in here too, because like I said, I've been trying to like finish stuff up. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, if I don't like this, like, you're gone. And I've been kind of overusing cleansers because I'm trying to really get rid of those. I used up the Macadamia Deep Repair Mask. This is so good. Like, one of my favorite masks of all time, but it has silicone in it, I think. Yes, it has silicone in it, which I'm gonna try to avoid. Like, I'm gonna see if I can find a deep conditioner that doesn't have silicone in it. It's gonna be hard though, because all the good ones have silicone. I know the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair one doesn't, but it's so expensive. So this is really, really good, but I finished it up. Believe Aqua Bomb. You guys, I finished up both of these finally. The Believe Aqua Bomb and the Sunday Riley Luna Sleeping Night Oil. I have had both of these for so long. These lasted me an entire year. They're so good. These are like my holy grail skincare products, but I'm so happy to finish these up because now I can move on to trying like some of the rest of the skincare products that I have. But most likely I will be purchasing both of these again because they are truly, truly good. This is an amazing moisturizer if you have oily skin because it's more of a gel, not oily or greasy at all. And this one, it's a retinol. It does everything. It's so good. It's so good. So good. Get both. This is the St. Ives Blemish Control Apricot Scrub. This is one of those ones that you're not supposed to use on your face. I've had this for so freaking long, like probably since college. And one of my friends recommended using it on your body as an exfoliator, so that's what I had been doing. But I really wanted to get rid of it, and then I saw that it expires January 2018, so I was like, yes. So that's in the trash. This Big Sexy Hair Spray and Play hairspray just stopped coming out right. See? So I'm getting rid of that. It's okay. I don't really use a lot of hairspray though. The Melanin Gets Grapefruit Face Cleanser. I actually really liked this. It sudsed up really well. My face felt really clean after it, but it didn't feel really dry. This was just a sample that I got, but I liked it. The Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Deep Dive Cleansing Gel. Used this up. This was a sample as well, obviously. It's a little mini thing. I'm trying to get these out of my collection, so I'm just using them up. I don't think I would repurchase this one. I liked it, but none of these were anything special. I don't have a connection to cleansers. You could buy these at CVS, this whole In Light line. This is the Superface Film Away Daily Clarifying Foaming Cleanser. I just didn't like this. It felt like way too foamy. I didn't like the scent. I like to clean my face with my Clarisonic, and like a foam cleanser and a Clarisonic just don't go well together. Yeah, I just don't like it, so I just got rid of it. I used up a Colgate Optic White toothpaste. This, I think, was like in my stocking or something. I used up a Garnier Micellar Makeup Removing Towelettes. These were so dry. So dry. I don't like the Garnier Micellar water, but I thought maybe I would like it better in a towelette, and I did not. I used up 2 shampoo conditioner things. These are both from Hask. I really like Hask's dry shampoo. I actually just purchased a shampoo from them, but it's not one of these. This is the Argan Oil and the Keratin. This is repairing. This is smoothing. I like both of them, but of course that's not the one I bought. The Peter Thomas Roth Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel. I get these as samples all the time. It's a good cleanser. It's a cleanser. They all kind of do the same thing to me. The Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum. I watched a Stephanie Nicole video, and she said it's supposed to be an amber color, but mine is a really dark amber, and she said it's not supposed to be really dark, and this has like crystals in it, so I think it went bad, which sucks, because I spent a lot of money on this little bitty sample, but I don't really know what it's for. I don't really need like brightening anywhere except around my eyes, and so, it sucks. that this went bad that quickly though. This Julep Love Your Bare Face Detoxifying Cleansing Stick. This has been in my shower for so long and I'm just not reaching for it, and it's kind of like gross. So that's trash. That's disgusting. This Hey Honey I Peel Good Biomimetic Creamy Honey Peel Cream. It says it's a natural exfoliant. It's AHA free. This is like a honey texture, and you put it on your face and you're supposed to rub it until it turns into an oil, and it is really, really cool. Like, you rub it, it takes a while, like it's supposed to take like 2 minutes, and eventually it literally just turns into an oil under your fingers. But the problem with this is that rubbing honey, like a honey textured product on my face, was pulling my skin so much, and I was like, this just can't be good for my skin, you know, like, because it was so sticky. I felt like I really had to pull at my skin, and I just don't think that that's good for my skin, so I'm gonna get rid of this. But it is super cool. I have a little sample of the Martian toner that I just never used, and it's probably not good. And then the last thing in here is the e.l.f. Illuminating Eye Cream. I was really excited to use this. I actually just pulled this out this morning because I saw somebody talk about that they liked it as a good, like, morning eye cream, and I don't use an eye cream in the morning, so I thought maybe I should start because my eyes are always really yellow in the morning. But I opened it up and the product was like, it looks like it's half gone. And I know I've had opened this before, but it was at Jay's, so I like never used it, and it just looks like it like evaporated. Like, I don't really know what happened, and it's e.l.f. So I'm gonna get rid of this, and then I think once I get through more of my collection, or if I ever make an e.l.f. purchase like online, I'll just repurchase this. But it just kind of freaked me out that so much of the product was gone, so I just decided it's probably good to get rid of it. So those are all of my empty products. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you have any recommendations for cleansers or morning eye creams. There's something else, a retinol product. I'm using the one from Dr. Brandt. I think it's Dr. Brandt. And the thing like stopped up. Like, it literally won't pump product out. It's just like the pumper doesn't work. And I think I need to get a new one. So let me know any skincare recommendations for oily skin that you have down below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I love doing Empties videos. I love watching Empties videos because you get to see like how people truly feel about products once they get rid of them. And also, you know, this is also a products I regret buying video, which I also love because you get to see, like, sometimes you watch people's, like, first impressions or hauls and stuff, and you never really find out how people actually feel about the products after using them for a while. So I think those are really fun. So I combined 2 of my favorite videos into one. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you want to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.